Well, hello and good afternoon. I hope everybody had a very Merry Christmas and is gearing up for a wonderful New Year. I haven't been around in a wee bit, because I've been on holiday, and it's been pretty great. I had planned to stream on Christmas actually, but Steam was having a bit of a muck-up back then, to put it lightly. So here I am, back with Mzab, and to be honest, if you miss this, you're not going to be missing that much, because all I'm really going to be doing is, well, one of my favourite activities, trampling all over Africans, but I want to do now what I was going to do at Christmas, better late than never, and have a bit of a giveaway during it. Giveaways are something I shy away from, because it tends to attract the wrong crowd, but hey, I mean, it's the holidays, even I have to feel a bit of that festive cheer. So I'll throw some keys into the chat every now and then. I do have a bunch of them that are sitting doing not very much, so I may as well spread the wealth. And what I'll also do is, I like to read some haikus from chat, so if you send me a Twitch message with a haiku, I'll have a scour through your wish list, and I might, maybe, just maybe, get you a little belated Christmas present from that. I'll periodically check to see if any have come in, and read them out on stream. I guess the haiku should probably be something to do with why you deserve a nice present. At least that's the plan. I really need to sit down and just crank out the rest of Mzab. I want to sit down and do like a similar to what the end of Navarra was, just crank it all out, because really not that much stands in my way, and I have the power to deal with it. But it's never that simple. I am on holiday. I am up home in the ancestral home in the Highlands of Scotland, which is why the internet quality and streaming quality is probably pretty dire to look at the moment. People will probably come in asking questions about the giveaway. Just steer them on the right track. I mean, hey, let's all spread the festive cheer around here. Whilst I desperately try to remember what was going on, I guess it's time for a recap. This is Mzab. We're going for the third way, as what I see as being the crappiest of the three baddies. And we've done pretty well. We've done quite a lot, although it's difficult to remember everything because it's been such a long ongoing campaign. But we're spreading the Abadi love. Really the main places to knuckle down are in Africa, and over here in the Persia lands, and there's probably a bit around in India, and of course down in Malacca. They'll all get the Abadi love, one way or the other. But I think at the moment it's Africa that I want to tread my boots all over. I just want to raise a bit more of an army to go and deal with them, because better do a thorough job. And I'm pretty sure there was a reason I put these diplomats up. I recall loading this up on Christmas, getting ready for the stream, and then Steam had their little issues. So there must have been a good reason why I sent a diplomat to Trebizond and to Darfur. Well, maybe it'll come back to me. No, Ethiopia. It doesn't work like that. Aren't there some sunny nations in Indonesia? Actually, the Hindus, Ottomans, give them one good punch and they're down. The Hindus have been doing pretty good. Gotta hand it to Katai, doing better than they did in the multiplayer game, am I right? Or am I right? Sadly, Malacca and this other guy, Kedah, who I've never noticed before, are doing their best to spread the Sunni faith, and I'm guessing random events have caused the little Sunni pop-ups that we get over here in glorious Hindu land, but that will all be seen to in due time. At the moment, an army worthy of Mordor is assembling to go and take down the African scum. Boy, I sure love going religious. Ah yes, we're also colonizing. Far from my favourite activity, but I figured we've got a new world, we might as well play around with it. Okay, I'm getting itchy trigger finger here, so Songhai, I think it's time for you to die. Joloff I don't really care about. And Kano, well, their only friend is Songhai. Yao is a protectorate of Kano, but they're allied to... well, best not to think about it too much. Let's just go and kill them. I got nothing better to do. There's probably stuff I'm forgetting, but that doesn't matter. I'm just gonna go to war. African scum. Ooh, triggered. You know, the YouTube commenters, I often go on about how they are truly just walking garbage, but I did notice somebody, and this gave me quite the chuckle. It was something like, you're calling the Bulgarians scum. I seem to recall you trumpeting their merits, or something to that extent, in a previous playthrough, and I was laughing because that was quite right, but it's good to get in the spirit of whoever you are playing as. We are Mzab, and we are superior to all the other Africans, and they are scum to us. Sorry, not sorry, Strong High. Might be a good idea to actually just clobber them, but I'll wait till they work their way around, I rather think. Plus, we're going to make mincemeat of this fort, whilst my army just assembles, ready to destroy. Probably wait till their movement locked onto this province, and then go and kill them. So that's right, as I see people wondering what a haiku is. 575, come on. It's desert, doesn't really matter who comes first. But you're going to die. Attrition, Jake. Yep, attrition is a thing. But you can't worry about every little detail. Especially when there are Africans to kill. Well, I won't be killing much who rolls like that. It's like they're trying to tell me something. Oh well, doesn't matter. We'll grab their fort and they shall be, they will die pretty much. So good to see some messages coming in. You know, why don't I take it real slow? So I can read some and also share some of the wealth. I mean, for example, here's a really crappy DDR knockoff game. I'll throw the key into chat. Someone might just be able to grab that. Better mark that one as done. I got it because it had arrows, and arrows tend to mean you're playing DDR. Little did I know it was terrible, but you might enjoy it, so there you go. Meanwhile, just keep on trampling down on the Africans. Are Japanese haikus allowed, Jake? I could try my best to understand them, but sure, why not? They all come crumbling down. I might as well put Kano in their place. Military tech 17, they won't stand a chance. Never could, never would. Whilst we go down and, you know, flesh out our own ranks. But whilst you march down, I'll have a quick look and see if anything has come in on the old messages front. This is where I get inundated with them and end up heavily in debt to people. There's no guarantee that you'll get something from your wish list, but I will poke around at it and have a look. Twitch messages are funny. If it's somebody you've interacted with before, or if they're a sub, or probably some other rules, it goes into your inbox. Everybody else goes into the other box. Poor guys. I've had some real funny things from the other box. I could never knock them. So the Africans, they flood back into air trying to get their precious fort back. I don't care that air is highlands. They're all going to die anyway. Especially Kano, who thinks that going and fighting there is above them. I have so many generals. Where are they even all hiding at? Okay, well, I don't know what you're doing there, but Hormoz probably don't want to rise up anytime soon. Well, couldn't hurt to keep you around, but my air is needed on the battlefield. Yeah, looks good enough. So whilst that very slowly ticks away, I even set it to speed 1. I'm going to have a look through the old haiku. Let's get rid of that for starters. So we got the first one coming in from the dinner fork. Ottoman scum wrecked. Thrilling colonization. Glorious Mzab. Well, flattery will get you everywhere in this life. so will flattening. Of course, here's the thing. I need to know your Steam handles and wish lists in order to throw some games at you. We'll check that out later. I'm gonna throw out another game. This one is apparently very touching. I played it, but it didn't touch me anywhere special. There we go. I'm gonna throw the To the Moon key out there. Ah, the sounds of the Africans dying. Really gets me in the festive mood. Hope it does for you too. Okay, I brought rather a lot of you down, haven't I? Perhaps I should spread out, because I don't think they're going to present too much at us right now. That'll do just for now. Obviously I'm not fighting this in a very efficient manner, but I'll go for it anyway. Rout them all. Notice they couldn't even break my front line, so the cannons just sat at the back pounding them all since we have good fire damage. It's gonna do a bit of a number on my manpower, but you can't worry about every little thing. Well, I do like to early in the game, but this is far from early in the game. So we've taken a real pounding on the infantry front. But what we're going to do is make our way over to Gao and take down that fort, because we may as well. Admiral Price is saying, I'm actually surprised myself at how happy a Jake stream is making me. You were missed, Jake. You were missed. Why, thank you. I got nothing sharp-tongued to say about that, because like I said, it's the holidays. Let's just all enjoy some festive cheer. Throw another game out there for some festive cheering going on. Do love the rhythm games, right? So here we go. We'll throw that one out. And who knows, I might even have another look for other haikus that are going on. So we read the one from the Dinner Fork. Ottoman scum wrecked. Thrilling colonization. Glorious Mzab. I'll take one from the other messages. O Byzantium, Greek menace of the Balkans, annexed by kebab. Why thanks, Icy Blade. Your haiku is very welcome. Not going to get anywhere without some Steam handles put on this, but worries for the future. As you say, why worry? Worrying gets you nowhere. How was everyone's Christmas anyway? I hope you had a wonderful time. As I said, I certainly did. Capital forts, they always like to fall nice and fast to me. Oh geez, I've ended up with a lot more haikus in my inbox than I'd really bargained for. Guess I better work through these a bit faster then. A haiku for you from Curly Twerp. Twerp, there's a phrase you don't hear often. No, our army is seeing the best of its days. You shut your mouth, how can you say? I drink brake fluid. They say I'm addicted, but I can always stop. Is that meant to be your reason why you need a Christmas present? I guess if you were addicted to brake fluid, then yeah, you might just need something. Alright, Curly Twerp, I'll check out your ones later on. I better mark it somehow. I'll just put marked. No. I'll add ho 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 at the end. That way I'll know to add one. Hopefully my armies don't get slaughtered whilst I'm away reading haikus going on. Saw giveaway, came to watch, Jake was giving out Steam keys. Steam isn't even open. That's quite funny. Ah, it looks open to me. I can even look at my empty shopping cart right now. Must I very, very slowly go and crush these? Oh no. There's better crushing to be done. And yes, I am dipped up here. Kapow. March onwards, my glorious soldiers. What do we have here? We got one from Dunkoro here. I wish I was more of a creative person so that I could win. Well, it's the thought that counts, Dunkoro, but thanks there. As I continue to pound the Africans into the dirt from whence they came. Feels like sometimes the audio kind of jumps up and down on this, but it's probably just the nuance of my laptop, which I, as you might notice, do not often stream from. Let's all be thankful for that. Give these a quick refresh. Good heavens, we've got dozens already. Let's get through a few of them then. Coffers are empty. Rebels all over the land. A new world beckons. Thank you from the UFUA. The UFUA? Who's to say? We've got a 404 not found coming in with, there is a game wish, but alas I have no cash. Jake could be a bro. I certainly could, couldn't I? And we've got Makumi's. Haikus are easy, but sometimes don't make sense. Refrigerator. I've heard that one before. Am I winning? I've only got the one monitor, so when I'm reading the haikus, I certainly do not have my eyes on the prize, so to speak. For example, I know sending you there won't do diddly. Well, that's right, I was meant to be killing Kano. We'll take him out in glorious manga. And we'll get everyone down into pudding. Also got ourselves not one but two lazy colonists. Must be great being a colonist from my country, you get so much time off. And since I got the money to burn, I think I would be as well doing more colonies than I have colonists. The costs go exponential, but who's keeping score? I mean, really. And we'll be a-okay here. I wonder what. Hold the phone there. Because Yao is your protectorate, you can raise troops here. That's going to be a pain in the bum. That's going to be a big old pain in the bum. And I can't declare war on you. Never did consider that, did I? Okay, well what I can do is put up something of a blocker. Yeah, but I'd have to do a lot of provinces. Well, 1, 2, 3 of them actually. Let me consider this. One, 2, 3. And we're done. Are we supposed to send these haikus to Jake on Steam? No, not on Steam. Send them to me on Twitch. I'll blast our way through another 2 whilst we're at it. We've got one from, let's keep this on pause while we're at it, because live dangerously. Yoruji saying, Africa is dead, Ibadi don't do Christmas. Still we celebrate. Well, that's the spirit. You don't need a reason to celebrate, just do it anyway. I'm glad you understand. Can't declare war just because of no CP. What's wrong with you, Jake? I'm just being festive. No need to be cruel with my no CBing, right? Well, who am I kidding? Got one from Knock Knock. Jake plays as Mzab, gets his ass kicked as Kebab, still gives gifts to scrubs. Ah, see, that one's got a festive feel to it. Thanks, Knock Knock. That said, I can't really gift much without Steam IDs on it. Well, we got rather a lot. I think once the dust is cleared, so to speak, I'll pick through these and get some presents out. Meantime, though, I can still throw things into chat. Here we have a game that I think is amazing. Hopefully you do too. It's called Aversion. Good horror game. I would have liked to do a little horror stream of it, but I know it too well for it to really be a horrorful one. Got a haiku in from Admiral Price. We'll give it a read. Convert the Muslims, export all the rebels. Make Mzab best blurple. Export all the rebel. Well, at least you tried. I believe a haiku is 575. Look at these scum thinking they can take me on. I wonder what it's like being so wrong in life. Let's see, slaughter you. Make my way over to Hambori because I want to stick close to that good stack. Thing is, Jollof are one of the more heavy hitters here since they have actual military technology. I do like how they're not interested in Kaor in the slightest, though. Classic. But with all that set up, we can look through a few more haikus. For example, we got one from Red Crane here. I like games. Don't scrub it up, Jake. No free game. I wonder if 353 counts as a haiku as well. I'm not sophisticated enough to understand such things. That's alright. Jake, my Steam ID is the same as my username. Glad you pointed that out because I am not telepathic. We'll go with that. So let me share a Christmas story. My warped in the head mother, bless her socks, she, when I was very young, I was forced into a SpongeBob costume whilst on holiday, and humiliating photos were taken of me. Those were bad times, let me tell you. But since then, she's gotten the idea that she needs to give me a SpongeBob gift every single Christmas. She really outdid herself this year and got me 4, including a tin of SpongeBob pasta shapes. Now, I've never watched SpongeBob ever. I don't intend on starting anytime soon. But that just gives you a little bit of a feel for what Christmas is like here in my family. Horrifying. That said, I got her a Hylian shield and a Master Sword, so I think one of us came out on top there. Crushing Africans, I could do it all day long. Forget the games, Jake, gift us the pictures. I actually took a picture of all the presents, the SpongeBobby presents, but hey, this ain't my vlog. Here we go with a haiku. I have nothing I need on my wish list, but this was fun either way. Working on new patch. Stomach bug eating Jacob. No winter outside. Why, thank you, Iawe. I-A-I-W-E. Sometimes I don't know what to do with these names. Holy smokes, let's not take the scenic route there. But they seem to be taking the scenic route into my country. May just have to deal with them in due time. But there is plenty of due time. Actually, I've pretty much got everything I need here. I wonder if Jollof should be dealt with in a similar fashion. Could get access through Jenny, but why take the easy route? There are many interesting routes in the world, don't always take the easy ones. What else have we got coming in here? The dinner fork in with another one? Been a lazy mod, haven't banned Feche recently. Problem solved then. And a third one, Ching, somebody's trying hard here. Being a good boy for Santa. Where's the DDR? Mats aren't allowed in Sweden. Rest in peace, Footcam. So I had hoped to get some DDR streaming done whilst I'm here in the ancestral home. Hasn't quite worked out because we have quite a small home here. And, you know, it's quite a bit of family time right now. None of the rest of the family like to spurg out in a dance mat quite like I do. Still, alternatives are being looked into, so don't you worry, girlie. All will be well. Unless your name is Songhai. Jings, I wonder what they're going for. They're probably going for my capital, which is a little troublesome for me because my capital offers almost no defense. Probably should have stuck something on it. On the other hand, then taking my capital is not really going to make much odds on the war score. Oh, unless they're going to go for the mothballed forts up there, that would be a laugh. Because they would be going all out for that. Okay, no, I don't even know you. I don't want to know you. Ah, but you are westernized, aren't you? I could vassalize you. Not going to, but I could. What I want to do, though... Oh, they're too big to convert to a baddie. Ah, well, we'll take care of them in due time. But we don't need you. In fact, getting you out would free up all these troops that have been sitting around smelling their own farts for a while. But I don't go to war for nothing, so give me a bit of cash. Just a little will be fine. Nah, we'll keep them in. They're not doing any harm. But what I can do is enjoy a bit more haikuing. I've got another one from Fork. I enjoy haikus, Europa related again. Squashing Africans using mercenary scum. Sounds like a Wednesday. Inspired by Bison himself there, perhaps. It's funny that I just got a whisper. I am fairly certain I disabled whispers. Fight in the desert, a fight in the coastal cliffs. Spread that a baddie love. I think spread that a baddie love is being used as an easy out here. But thank you, Hydronum. We got two more coming in. We got Zwerbaum saying, Zwerbaum on Phobos. Lives and time pass away. Jake screams, scrub. Probably can't count to 575. Zwerbaum is trying to do a mod challenge. And he's trying for Doom, which I recently put up as one. Well, good luck to you. Oh, they're really not going for my capital. What? Oh, jeez. I think they're trying to liberate their own one. Well, best of luck to you. It's always good when people put up a bit of a struggle. That's the enjoyment. Of course, you won't last, but the thought is there. Okay, now it's going to die horribly because I white piece them out and they're going to end up with rather a lot of war exhaustion. When you piece out with somebody, they get a chunk of war exhaustion reduction based on the war score that you take away from them. I think 100% war score removes all 20 war exhaustion, and 50% war score taken away from them would remove 10 war exhaustion. I'll be honest, can't remember entirely off the top of my head. There's another one of the problems of streaming